Hi everyone, welcome to the channel today. I am still waiting on a hobby wing to turn up for the Rising Fighter build, so what I thought I'd do is an unboxing video of the awesome Tamiya Hotshot. Now, those of you that watched the RC Elf video will know this is a boyhood dream car for me. I've always wanted one. Really pleased and grateful to the RC Elf that he's donated this to the channel. So I'm really going to enjoy building this. I'm not going to rush it. I'm going to take my time with it. I'm going to do it as slowly and as enjoyably as possible and savor every single moment. But for now, let's see what we get inside the box. There we go, guys. Lid's off. Elf's watching over. Let's dive in. First thing that I can notice from this kit is, wow, great layout. Okay, not blister packs, but I like the fact that it's segmented off nicely. Huge box at the far end there, which we'll dive into and see what's in there in a minute. You'll notice there's a few additional parts already in here. So, first thing I've got here, now I'm not sure if this is going to work on here, but I popped it in anyway in case it does. We've got a high torque servo saver. I'm not sure if this is going to work with this chassis, but I've got a spare one, so we're going to see if that goes on. If not, we'll look for the right one to go with this particular chassis. We've got a Radiant standard analog servo. That one's got a 0.12 seconds speed, so it should be okay, perfectly good for this sort of vehicle. We've got a Tamiya ESC. That's going in this one. Glass guy receiver. Now, I had to have the gold wheels to go on this Hotshot. That's what I would have had back in the day if I'd have been getting this kit in the 1980s. So that's what I wanted to put on this one. Look at the way that gold hits the light. Absolutely fantastic. And what I've got are just some little gold hexes to go on the end of those when I put them on. Absolutely beautiful. Right, I picked up an additional 13 tooth pinion. Hopefully that's the right size. I really struggle with the pinions, guys. That, I don't know if you can see it there, is a 32p 13 tooth pinion. Now, reading some of the forums, I've read that's not an exact match, but it's supposed to be pretty close. And I'm not going to be, running this thing week in, week out around a circuit, racing it. I hope that's going to be okay. Let me know in the comments if you think I'm making a huge mistake before I get started. Yes, you'll notice I've got a heart on me today. I've got a smiley face, or what's left of it on my hand. It's World National Adoption Day, so we were showing a big thumbs up to that. And my thoughts go out to anyone who's part of the adoption community, for good or bad and everything that it brings. I hope you're all doing well and wish you the best. In here, we've got some bearings to stick in this one. Now, there's a lot in there. Look at that. Absolutely loads. So, we're going to do this ball raced from the start. I'm not going back and revisiting this one. But much like the Rising Fighter, I said I'm going to go back and put those pieces in. We're not doing that this time around. We're going to put the ball bearings in right from the start. There's that iconic Hotshot chassis. Look at that. Nice. Can't wait. Doing it in red. We're not messing around. Classic. The chassis and the driver figure moulded onto the top of there. Look at that. Sorry guys, getting a bit, can't believe someone's done this for me, really can't. We got some decals, fairly straightforward there. They're not cut, but look at that, 4-wheel drive Hotshot. We're not kidding anymore, guys. We finally got one. There we go. Right, what's on this side? What we got? So that looks like the roll cage at the top to go around the top there. I think so. There's like some gearbox parts in that one. Really taking these out of the plastic would have been a lot easier, wouldn't it? I learned for future videos, take the plastic off when you're using the light, it doesn't work. Then in here we've got the wheel parts and the drive cups and all that sort of stuff in there. Lots of red parts in the Hotshot. That Tamiya, that iconic Tamiya bumper in that one, look at that. Look at it, looks great. 2 driver figures, that's interesting. Anyone can tell me why there's so many driver figures and driver parts in there? I'd be intrigued to know. Don't know what I'm supposed to do with all those. I'm assuming they come off another parts. Looks like it's a standard Tamiya servo saver, so I reckon that Tamiya high torque might be alright actually. It looks like we've got some servo posts in there. The wheel, the triangle wheel mounts are on there as well. Those are the wheel brackets. And then those, look at those Hotshot tyres. Lovely job. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Right, let's see what's in this beautiful box over here. I just took a pause just to flick through the manual. Something about when you get a new RC car or kit and you just stop and just look at everything you've got to do and you think, I'm going to enjoy this, it's going to be fun. This one is going to be so much fun. Been more than 30 years in the making, this has, and I'm really privileged to have been selected to have this, and I'm just overcome a little bit with emotion. All those sort of dreams you have as a kid, things that you want to do, and to finally get to do one, yeah, it's pretty good. No matter how small it is, it means something. So again, big thanks to this guy. Thank you. Right, let's dive into this box, see what's in here, and what other parts we've got to go at. Right, these are the contents of that box in the Hotshot kit. Also have a quick look at some of these parts. There's 100 of these videos up online these days, so, you know, who am I to keep making it? Why do I do this? Well, I just want to have something to look back at once I've built all these kits and see what they look like before I started building them up. I wish I'd done it to some of the earlier kits that I built. Parts bag A, we've got some standard screws in there by the looks of it. I don't know what we're going to be doing with those. Bag B, all the self tappers are in there. C, I've got some of the smaller screws and some little C clips there. And bag D, we've got some wheel nuts and some other bits and pieces. Looks like there's the little bars to go into the gearbox and stuff in there. We won't be using some of those wheel nuts. We've got some others to go on this one. There is a genuine Tamiya motor. Mabuchi 540. Look at that. This is one of those kits when you look at it and think, oh, you know, why don't they put something a little bit special in this one, given it's such an iconic Tamiya. But hey, we'll go with what we've got. Got a little carbon fibre, it's like an upper deck there, and then some metal parts in the back. They look like they're going to be part of the gearbox, I reckon. A bit more carbon there as well. A bag full of ball joints in there. Some suspension screws and all the bushings are in there as well. I've got loads of those going around. We're not going to be using those. Got a whole bag of them. We've got the differentials there. Some more of those. I'm sure there was an absolute load of those in the kit already. I don't know why we've got 2 more there, but I'm sure it'll all be clear in the instructions. I'm assuming that's going to be for the steering rather than for the drivetrain. Or is that the aerial? Someone can let me know. I'm assuming it's steering link. Suspension, front arms or rear arms there. And some more in that one as well. In fact, they look very similar to some that I found in my kit box when I was going through it. I'll look at that in a minute. Bag of gears. Some bushings, some metal bushings in there as well. And all the metal gears. Some drive cups in there. Some dog bones. That big one there must be for the four-wheel drive in the middle. It's going to drive the two differentials, front and back. Got some additional tools, adjustment tools, loads of cable ties in there. It's interesting. Tamiya tools, loads of those. And then what we've got in here, we've got 2 tubes of grease. Sure, we'll get through those. That is going to be some damper oil. Yes, it is. Some springs. We've got 2 because there's only 2 shocks. That's as simple. Don't mind doing those. There's those sort of fake caps that go on the back for the old heatsink. We don't need that anymore. Only 2 shocks to build that. Be nice and simple. And then back here is the cool netting to go on the side. Look at that. Going to enjoy putting that on. And some more cable ties. So I don't need loads of cable ties. I'm not sure of a few of those. Right, I'm going to pack this all up and just take a look to see if I can find those in the box. So, I was right. I found some. So these were in the toolkit. So I got a kit box that Dad used to keep all of the RC parts in. And there's been a few, rogue parts that I've been trying to work out. Where's that come from? What's that doing in there? Someone clearly wasn't very good at cutting these off the parts tree. Look at that. Take an eye out with that. So it's nice to see that we've got some spares. I can't imagine that's going to be the sort of thing we're going to break when running the car, but I have got a spare 2 of those. But I now know those must be original Hotshot parts. I'll get a few other bits and pieces out and show you what else is in the kit. Someone can leave in the comment if they've got any ideas what some of them might be. So here you go, guys. Some more of the mysterious parts that have come out of the old kit box. So I have no idea what those are or what they could be of. Answers on a postcard. I'm sure someone out there will have a good idea, but they were 2 of those in the box. There's some big old gear parts. Oh yeah, they're out of a gearbox, but what gearbox? Now all this stuff is 1980s, definitely, because it all came with the Grasshopper. Dad just bought it as a job lot off somebody. And that's obviously a differential. Look, differential gear from something. No idea at all. And then there's these big, I don't know what do you call these parts? They drive, no, not drive cups, are they? They're sort of the end of the wheel arms. Someone can tell me what these are called, please. I know what they do, but no idea what they're off. But they're solid metal, so they must have come off something. Maybe a early Tamiya or Kyosho or something like that. Don't know. If anyone's got any ideas, please let me know. Right, that's enough waffle for today. Hotshot. Next, we're going to build it up and we're going to see what it looks like when it's finished. It's going to be stock. I'm not doing anything else other than stock with this one. And I am really, really looking forward to it. Thanks for watching, guys. As always, if you've enjoyed the content, please take a moment to subscribe to my channel. As I said earlier, I do it for fun. I do it part-time. I enjoy making the videos. I enjoy watching everyone else's content. I'm enjoying being part of the RC community, and just want to give back in any way I can. Thanks ever so much for watching, and see you on the next one.